Let me also bring in Sanjay Jha. I'll just go to him in just a moment. I believe there's a reaction that's come from the Sports Minister Ajay Markan, who said that the Paralympic medal winners will get cash award of same amount as Olympic stars. Rupees 50 lakh for gold medalists, 30 for silver and 20 for bronze. That's what Ajay Markan had said, the Sports Minister had promised. But I'm also bringing into question, what is the state government doing here? Because they haven't announced any sort of reward for this Paralympic hero.
No, I think this is an issue that demands the highest level of sensitivity. You know, I think anyone who is differently abled, has got any kind of a physical stress, needs to be perhaps motivated to the highest extent possible. This is not just about, encouragement. It's about, this is about how you really make a lot of people some role models. I mean, everyone has a mild pain or a fever, and the world is coming to an end. And imagine how human beings who have to live with some kind of a permanent affliction manage to overcome those odds. And I think it's about time, that the government has to be obviously the driver. It's not just about financial, support. It's about giving respectability in society. It's through jobs.
Right. Sanjay, talking about Paralympic athletes, talking about not just Girisha, but also these para-athletes. Headlines today had exposed just days ago how Paralympic Association members had turned the official tour into a junket of sorts. The Sports Minister has demanded action against them. Whether that take place or not will, of course, remains to be seen. But the manner in which the association, the body which looks after the welfare of these players function, that also raises several questions. And perhaps this is why we are seeing this sort of apathy from all quarters, because the association which is supposed to look after these players is not serious about its job.
No, I completely agree with it. And actually why that happens too, I think it happens because obviously the contingent is a lot smaller. There is not the same degree of international and national spotlight on them. And typically, you see what happens is I think all the persons, the responsible members of the media, whether direct or indirect, need to be watchful here. You see, this had happened during the London Olympics, where a lot of people question Sania Mirza's mother, who's the coach of the Indian the tennis team. I mean, we need to create a lot more hullabaloo, and I would say this is such blatant abuse of official position and financial resources. I read about that, and I think it was absolutely scandalous that you had the people who needed support in the wheelchair had no help. But yet families of office bearers who are moving around, with kids and wives in tow all over shopping, which is absolutely a shame. And I completely agree with you. And this is where I believe, that, end of day in India, we need to be a lot more sensitized, because perhaps this country has so many people that, we become thick-skinned and we believe that it's not our problem if it doesn't affect us. I think we need to really reach out to those who really need our attention and time. I am very glad you're discussing this topic, because this is really the need of the hour. I think, in my opinion, a person who's physically not in 100% shape, who fights in a sport to get your country glory, is to me a much bigger hero than perhaps even the Olympic champions and Sachin Tendulkar.
Well, he hasn't just fought affliction and odds. He's got his Paralympic silver. He's risen from a complete oblivion, but he's finding it difficult, of course, to fight this apathy, the systemic apathy that is being shown by the state government, and also, I believe, from the corporates. None have come out so far. None have come to support Girisha or reward him in any manner after his glorious feat. That's a story we'll continue to track here on Headlines today. For the moment, Ashwini Nachappa and Sanjay Jha, thank you both for joining us this morning.